and you bring in a player of the calibre of Dane Massey, Paul, he has to start, as you said.
Yeah, you can hear him there. He's not. He's encouraging. He's organising. He's demanding constantly. We're only on 10 minutes.
James Brown yet again is galloping down that far side. He gets the shot away with his left foot. Well, he did that to good effect against Cabinteely last year, cut in on his left and found the bottom corner. On this occasion it was straight at Brian Murphy, but that's about 4 or 5 attacks now that James Brown has made down that right hand side, Paul. We know he likes to attack, but even by his standards, the first 8 minutes here he's made a serious contribution down that right hand side.
Yeah.
And it's a nice bit of play down. Here's Mark Doyle. We talked about him not being too involved. He's gotten possession down the left hand side, and that's gone out for a corner. In fact, it's Ronan Murray, and it's in at the near post, and it's a chance. Oh, it was a great opportunity there. Mark Doyle has his head in his hands. It seemed to come to him maybe through a crowd, Paul. He just seemed to react to it as it hit him in the head.
Yeah, that's what it
looked
like. Yeah, he kind of
post.
just let it hit his head rather than trying to come onto it.
So David Adamosu with just about 12 minutes gone here at Head in the Game Park. Renamed for the season, of course, that mental health initiative that Drogheda United have gotten behind. And it's great to see it. A long ball by Adamosu. A lovely ball too. Mark Doyle takes it down with his left foot, gets to the byline, cuts it back. Good defending again. It was Kyle Ferguson who came across. He's had a good start to the game, Kyle Ferguson.
The water also, hasn't he?
Oh, and a shot comes in there. Just the moment we break away, it was a great shot. I think it was, well, it was a great hit from, I think it was possibly Jamie Maskell. We have just about 15 minutes gone here, and cross into the far post, and it's a good header again. It was Daniel O'Reilly who was on it. It's going to be taken by David Adamosu. Jake Hyland drops back between the two centre backs to look for possession. And there's a very quick press on here from Waterford, and Massey does probably the right thing and knocks it long, because as soon as that ball was played, there were 3 or 4 white shirts sprinted forward. It's a ball in behind, and it's Markey gets onto it, gets the shot off with his right foot, but he just couldn't get enough power into it. And that's Jamie Maskell. And well, good play and a free kick. It's a good bit of play from Adam O'Reilly. Got to the ball first, and it was Connor Kane was a little bit slow to get there.
It's just a little bit late, isn't he? There's not a lot in it. I think the Waterford players are trying to make a bit more, and it'd be early in the game to book him for that.
That's the identity of this player. And it swung in left footed to the far side. Man hits the deck inside, and well, it's
a fantastic delivery, isn't it?
Of course, and just missing out on Europe. And that's a great bit of play. And Murray is in behind. He gets the shot away. Well, it was a tight enough angle. He was down the right hand channel. Here's Jake Hyland, left footed from the far side, swings it in. It's another good delivery. It's Daniel O'Reilly, gets his head to it, knocks it back towards the penalty spot, but the referee saw a little bit of climbing there, I think.
Chances. And
it's another short ball. And Drogheda, that's risky enough, and they've lost possession. And luckily enough, Jake Hyland has won it back. But that's the second time that they've played a short kick out, and Waterford are pressing up very quickly. Corner on the far side of the field, and it's dropped in. That's another good delivery, and another couple of bodies hit the ground. It was this time around it was Kyle Ferguson, and he's still in there. Ferguson on the penalty spot, and slung in again, and he gets it flicked. Well, it's flicked on. Here it comes this time around. It's Murray with the free kick to the back post, and a free header is off the post. Well, the flag's gone up.
Oh, what a delivery.
Caused some problems. There's another good ball in again, and this time just a little bit too much height on it. Maybe it was a hard one to get power on. I think it was Oscar Brennan that got his head to that one. It's dropped safely into the hands. Dane Massey comes across again, gets his head to it. Massey, eyes on the ball, and with that, there is the half-time whistle. Takes a little bit of getting used to these earlier kickoffs in the League of Ireland, but of course that's what we're going to have. Now here's a chance on the edge of the box. It's Markey gets the shot away, and it's just past the post. A little bit misty out there at the moment now, but still perfect evening for football. No wind or anything to contend with. And here's Gary Deegan, little 1-2 there. Well, got it off James Brown, gives it straight back to Markey. Here's Markey again, cuts inside, plays a little ball into Ronan Murray, and he spins away from his man and plays it down to this right hand side to James Brown. Nice bit of play from Drogheda back towards the edge of the box, and it was an attempted shot there. It's broken back. It's Markey who has it. It's across the face of the goal. It's broken back to Mark Doyle, and it's blocked. What a brilliant block that was. New signings on show here. To be fair though, all the new signings have done well. Massey and O'Reilly, as we mentioned. A lovely little ball around the corner there from Chris Lyons towards Jake Hyland, but it's been cleared. It's up on Drogheda. Win back the ball high up the field. Now here's Murray, and he tries to cut it back, but it's well intercepted. But Jamie Maskell knocks it long up towards Waite, and it's Gary Deegan who won the header momentarily, but it breaks back to Prince to lay it back, but a little bit too delicate, and Daniel O'Reilly comes in and takes it away. Now crosses the halfway line. He's over in front of us here, O'Reilly on the touchline, and plays a little exchange of passes with Markey and Drogheda. Very tidy little triangles. Markey at the centre of a lot of their really good play, and he plays a lovely ball down the line to Chrissy Lyons, who's down this right hand channel. He's got company in the shape of Cameron Evans. James Brown has possession, approaches the halfway line, lays the ball to his left, to his right rather, to Gary Deegan. Jake Hyland now dropping back deep to take possession, plays it to O'Reilly, into Deegan, halfway inside their own half, Drogheda. And here's Markey. Dane Massey now in the left hand centre back position. Nice ball into midfield. Mark Doyle, just a heavy touch got away from him. It's going to be Markey that comes off.
Right.
And is Brandon Birmingham coming on. Here's Jake Hyland, happily recovered from that injury. Slips Mark Doyle in down the left hand side, but it's just skidded away from Doyle and it's gone out for throw in. And Drogheda just struggling to get into top gear. They're spluttering a little bit. They're showing signs, so Paul, of clicking, but just hasn't happened for them just at this moment. Down to Birmingham, his first touch on this right hand side. He had Darragh Leahy in his pocket at times in that pre-season game against Dundalk. He caused him all sorts of problems, but he'll be hoping to do something similar on this occasion. Here's Murray, cuts in, gets the shot away with his left foot, and it's cleared. Jake Hyland this time knocks it forward. It's a great ball in behind, and Birmingham is in. It's actually gone beyond him, and it's James Brown just about gets to it before it crosses the byline, cuts it back. It was blocked at the near post, and it's, well, Murray just scooped it up in the air there. But here's Brandon Birmingham now as he crosses the halfway line, looking to exploit the space in front of him. Plays the ball inside towards Murray, and he's just dispossessed there. He just couldn't quite shake off the attention of Cameron Evans, but he's given it away now. First division last season, but there wasn't one player apart from Mark Doyle who was getting regular goals. Everyone else was chipping in. Chris Lyons got a few, Brandon Birmingham got a few. Here's a chance to play through the middle towards Chris Lyons, and well, it just went beyond him on the edge of the box. And here's Murray, and he's flicked it through towards Jake Hyland. He plays it back to Chris Lyons. A chance for Drogheda. It's just gone past the post. Well, would you believe that? It was.
How do you explain that one?
Still, Drogheda have the impetus at the moment, but we saw them get suckered last season a couple of times when they were looking like they were in control of matches, but I certainly hope that doesn't happen this time around. Here's James Waite, holding it up well down in this left hand corner, plays it back, and it's Shigo has it again, and he plays it back to Waite, played inside to Oscar Brennan. He's going to have a crack, and he likes to shoot. He scored, if my memory serves me correctly, a cracking goal for Shelbourne here a few seasons ago in that playoff game, Paul, which kind of put it to bed from a Shelbourne perspective. And
come into it last couple of minutes,
stitching together a few nice passes here, and here's an opportunity. Jack Starver plays it back, and as the shot comes in, that looks like a handball off Daniel O'Reilly, and well, the referee says play on by Jamie Maskell, and we've seen what he can do with that left foot of his already. He drops this one in underneath the crossbar, and there's a chance. It's just gone past. Well, here's Gary Deegan outside of the foot pass to James Brown, and Brown gallops across the halfway line down this right hand side. He's got Brandon Birmingham in front of him. Birmingham facing up to Maskell, plays it back to Deegan, square to Jake Hyland in the centre of the pitch. Little ball in, a little 1-2 on the edge of the box. That's a lovely bit of play. Here's Dinny Corcoran. Maybe he should have got a shot away a little bit quicker.
Taking an extra touch, hasn't he? He's in the first half.
And it swung in. It's a great header. It was a great ball in, and it just seemed to hit Jake Hyland. It's a header in, and it was Dane Massey with the header, and one of his own men got in the way, but I think it might have been Dinny Corcoran. Gary Deegan, big physical presence, Murphy. If they can keep him fit this season, that'll be certainly a big step in the right direction. Dinny Corcoran lays it back to Brandon Birmingham. James Brown overlaps, takes two players with him, and leaves a bit of space for Birmingham to cut back inside. Plays it inside to Murray. Now here's Brown down the right hand side, gets his cross in. Now comes the keeper. It's just a little bit too close to a left footer as well, as is Maskell. Here he comes, just dinks it towards penalty spot. Odamosu comes and claims it brilliantly, and it's Waterford trying to work it in field, and it's broken back. Maskell's going to have a crack, and well, he just cut across it. He will be
so disappointed. He's been excellent with that left foot tonight from deliveries. On the edge of the box, ball squared across.
Just cut across it a little bit, didn't quite get his foot through it, did he?
Their tails are up. Waterford's tails are up here.
Waterford have definitely gotten back into it in the last 10 minutes or so, and the referee gives a free kick there. I'm not quite sure there was anything intentional.
It's that up and over, isn't it?
Oscar Brennan is surely not going to hit this one. It's Waite that has a go, and it's just past the post. Great touch by Dinny Corcoran, and James Brown once again galloping forward down this right hand side, gets his cross in, and it's in the net. In the net, it's an own goal right at the end, and surely a winner for Drogheda United. I think it's Cameron Evans that got the touch, and James Brown wheels away to celebrate. 1-0 to Drogheda. But it was a lovely little touch from Dinny Corcoran, in fairness, to set James Brown away.
Yeah, it's just that one around the corner, isn't it? And that's that bit of experience, isn't it? I mean, like maybe Chris Lyons maybe takes that one in and holds it up as he does brilliantly, but it's just that cleverness, the little ball around the corner.
Nuts to a monkey. For the next one. And Dinny Corcoran is chasing down yet another chance here. Half chance. And, well, here's another one. Well, he gets it back. Dinny Corcoran losing possession. It's played through. And James Brown, man who can take a lot of credit for that. What looks like it's going to be a winning goal now. They'll be hoping that they can just see this one out. And there's a full-time whistle. 1-0 win for the home side. James Brown's cross in the 89th minute, it must have been at that point, and it was deflected in by Cameron Evans in at the near post, just stuck his leg out into the net. The ball went. No chance for Brian Murphy, and Drogheda get the 1-0 win.
I'm joined by Jimmy Brown after tonight's 1-0 win over Waterford. Jimmy, talk me through them last few minutes.
It's crazy. We're pushing for the goal. I thought we should have gone a lot earlier in the game. Kept pushing forward, and then he just played it out, and was playing a few balls in. Tim, told me to get one low, and just went for that, and lucky enough deflected in.
Yeah, you taking the goal?
I'm taking it all day, yeah. And I think it's down as a non-goal, but I'll try to claim as much as I can.
Yeah, and about the celebration as well.
Celebration last night, the lads were giving me stick over me here, and I had to taking the hat off me and stuff. So that's what it was all about. It's good to hear it.
Yeah, obviously a lot of hard work been gone through pre-season. We've obviously spoke a bit about that, but how do you think pre-season went overall, and how pleased was the start tonight with a massive win?
Good, yeah. I thought pre-season went very well. We got good results at the start. I thought against Dundalk was a good result. It's the best team in the country, really. Obviously Bray, we made a few changes and stuff like that. Lads came back and haven't played all pre-season, but they played tonight and they done really well. So we look sharp tonight, and looking forward to next week.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Jimmy.
Cheers.
I'm joined by Drogheda United manager Tim Clancy after Drogheda United's 1-0 win over Waterford. Tim, talk us through that.
Yeah, listen, look, you're very pleasing. When you get promoted, you want to get points on the board as early as possible, and scoring a late winner the way we did there, it's very satisfying. It gives us a feel-good factor in the dressing room, but I feel that it was just rewards for the chances we created in the game. And bar the set pieces, I think we defended really well, and didn't look too troubled under a lot of pressure from Waterford, and a little bit of quality in the end, and a little bit of luck with the deflection into the net has got us the win.
A lot of your new signings start as well. How pleased have you been with them so far?
Brilliant. Listen, everyone's integrated into the group very well, and we've had a good turnover of players, but it's an easy group to go into, and the ones we have brought in, like Dinny and Dane Massey and Diga and Dan O'Reilly, I can go through the whole lot of them. Darren Mark, they're all Muzz especially as well. The experience that they have is really beneficial to us, and they sort of lead all the young lads in the dressing room, so I'm delighted.
Yeah, Deegs obviously had a brilliant game, probably in my opinion my man of the match. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yeah, listen, I know Gary a long time now, played with him nearly 10 years ago now, and it's exactly what we sort of need, is that little bit of bite but a bit of experience as well, and the competitive edge in the middle of the pitch, and he was very good, and it'll be invaluable for him, or for us, this season. He'll be, and the benefit that the likes of Luke Heaney and Jake Hyland and Killian Phillips and other players in a similar position will get from watching Deeks train, and the intensity and everything else he brings. So listen, we're delighted with his performance today, but again, it's only one game.
Yeah, you mentioned Deeks' experience. It's not just his, like Dane Massey and Dinny Corcoran. How much of a benefit do you think they can be for the younger lads in the squad?
It's it, like that's what I said. Like if you've Ronan Murray as well, with the career he's had over in England, and winning stuff with Dundalk, and he's been unlucky with injuries the last couple of years, but he's been absolutely fantastic for us. Very good leadership skills as well, and Dinny as well, very experienced. Listen, you've got Dane Massey, who's won 5 league titles and played 300 odd games in this league, so the young lads in the squad will benefit massive from that, and having that voice in the dressing room from them lads is going to be big for us this year.
Yeah, well, thanks for your time, Tim.